You sure this isn't Reefer Madness?
Yes, they finally laced my candy with drugs.
This is pretty much what you see as a single woman at the bar.
Oh, safety. Is that kid dressed as a hobo?
Halloween is really a special time, isn't it? Especially for me. You can see why if you know who I am. Look up a little. That's me, a jack-o'-lantern. At Halloween time every year, I sit up here and watch everybody go by.
Some of you may have even
It's a
pooped in
nice
me and thought it was
scary
funny.
time, isn't it? All those wonderful costumes and masks and makeup. I think about how much fun Halloween is. I also worry a little bit about the things that can spoil the fun of Halloween.
As my entire existence
Those
hinges
kinds of
upon the
things scare
Halloween
me too.
season.
But in a different way. For instance, look next door. That's where Corey lives.
You can tell by the stench of marijuana.
Corey's going to carve a pumpkin with her dad.
Dad, why do we live in an office break room? Are we poor?
Come on here and set it down.
Okay.
Get the paper straightened out.
How's that?
That's fine. Have you decided what kind of face you're going to make on it yet?
Run, Corey, run!
Now, a pumpkin's not easy to carve. I know that.
Oh, they're
You
carving
need the proper
pumpkins.
tools. But first you have to draw a face that you can carve. Corey's doing that.
Not well, but you get the idea.
A nice pumpkin face.
Thank you.
Let's see if we can cut the top off now.
Then you cut the top off so you can scoop out the insides. It takes a sharp knife. And you know sharp knives can be dangerous if they're not used right. I'm glad that Corey's father is helping her. It's much safer that way.
Eager to get inside?
Eager to get inside is a bizarre choice of words.
Look.
You ever seen the inside of a pumpkin before?
Yeah. Not that way.
Okay, now comes the fun part. Let's start cleaning it out.
Watch as these skilled
Getting
doctors
my
perform a
insides
delicate
scooped out tickled me.
pumpkinoscopy.
It'd tickle you too, if you were a pumpkin. So far it's been fun. But look at Corey's hand. Kinda gooey, isn't it? Corey is going to carve the face with a small knife.
As part of her gang
Can you
initiation.
imagine how that knife could slip and maybe cut her? I hope Corey will do the safe thing.
Remember, even pumpkins can catch COVID.
Good, that's a lot better. A clean, dry hand can hold a knife safely, and cut with it safely too. Cut slowly, carefully, in small slices, and always cut away from yourself.
And twist a knife so you don't miss any organs, kids.
Make sure there's an adult, or someone a lot older than you, who can help you if you need help. That's the safe way to carve a pumpkin. I'm glad Corey isn't going to spoil her Halloween fun. Carve carefully. That's one way to have a Halloween that's fun and safe. But what about having a candle burning inside your pumpkin? Well, I'm sitting on brick. But a candle and a pumpkin on a wooden porch might not be safe at all. A flashlight could be a lot safer then. But it's best to stay away from lighted candles that are inside or outside of jack-o'-lanterns. You know why.
You know why. I don't have to get into
Well,
it.
not everybody carves a pumpkin on Halloween, but just about everybody does dress up in a costume. For instance, look across the street there.
I am
See what I
Osimo.
That robot is Jeremy in his costume.
Oh, Jessica, it's you. How do you like my costume? You look great.
And you can bite my shiny metal
Well, it
ass.
may look great from the outside, but from the inside, things don't look very good at all.
My doctor told me
Jeremy
the same
can't see very
thing.
well with his robot head on, and I don't think the rest of his costume lets him walk very well. He can't bend his knees.
I bend the knee to no one.
How are you going to walk in that?
It's hard for Jeremy to keep his balance. If Jeremy went out like that, he might keep losing his balance all the time. He might fall down just anywhere, and probably everywhere.
I had an alcoholic uncle
Sidewalks
who had
hurt
the
you when
same
you fall,
problem.
and so do
Sad.
streets. And streets are especially dangerous to fall down on. Jeremy has to be able to walk better if he doesn't want to spoil his Halloween fun. There, that's better. A costume shouldn't make you trip or fall. That's not safe. It should be easy for you to move in your costume. And you have to be able to see where you're going.
Look, Jessica.
A mask that makes it hard to see could get you into all kinds of trouble. There, that's much better.
Actually, marginally better, but let's see how this
Jeremy can
plays
see
out.
well now, and move safely in his costume too. Oh, but look at Jessica. She can't see much with her mask on.
It's too big for me.
Ah!
It needs an ugly face. But does it have to be a mask? Makeup can be just as good, and it's always just the right size for you.
Oh, slay
Just
girl.
don't get it in your eyes.
Okay.
If you're not too good at putting on makeup, get an adult to help you. Make sure your mask and costume let you see well and walk well, and they won't spoil your fun on Halloween. Of course, the reason you get all dressed up at Halloween is so you can have fun.
You're going as a burn victim now, sweetie.
And I like to see all the children out in their costumes. But when I see them,
I'm always
I always
disappointed.
hope they don't forget all they know about crossing streets safely. And I hope you don't either. That's especially important when drivers can't see you well. And for you to see the cars well, it's a good idea to take off your mask when you cross. Even though it may not be night yet, it's dark enough to make things outdoors hard to see.
Hey, babies,
You
how
and the
much?
cars. It makes me so happy when I see children look to their left for cars, then right for cars,
Pause for dramatic effect.
then left again before they cross.
Oh no, I can't tell my right from my left. I guess I'll
You
die.
mustn't forget all the safety rules you know on Halloween, and especially because it's dark. It's safest not to cross between parked cars. That can be very dangerous.
But fun.
And don't cut across yards or empty lots. When it's dark, you can't see what's there.
Like my trespassers will be shot sign.
Remembering safety rules is very important on Halloween. There's something else that can help keep you safe outside when it's dark. You'll see right away. Yes, just as I thought. They're coming up my walk now. The people who live in my house like to take pictures of the children who come by.
As a memento of their victims.
Okay, we're gonna take a picture for a treat too. Everybody smile.
Now you'll see what there is about their costumes that makes it easier for drivers to see them when it's dark.
And they were never seen
Do you see how
again.
easy it is to see the bright colors in the costumes? Bright colors are easier to see at night than dark colors are. But there's something else. Some parts seem to glow from the camera flash. That's how those parts will look when car headlights shine on them. Those are just pieces of
Howdy.
special tape that reflect light very well.
Got any
You can put
change?
things like that on your costume and on your trick-or-treat bag. Some costumes already have reflecting material on them. Making your costume and your bag easy to see makes you easy to see. And that's a good way to help make Halloween safe. The safer Halloween is, the more fun it is, for you and for me.
But not for Michael
That's what I
Myers.
think. But some people have a strange idea of fun. They think it's fun to mess up other people's things with paint. They don't think about how the people feel whose things are ruined.
They just think about how cool and badass they are.
And some people think it's fun to throw things at cars and houses and buildings. But the people whose things they're messing
This
up
wall
don't.
was going to be our
don't
legacy,
either.
son.
It isn't fun to spoil other people's things and make them unhappy. Some people even think it's fun to smash pumpkins.
Despite all my rage.
Oh no, that's not fun. Not for all the people who work so hard carving pumpkins.
Put your mouth on the curb,
Especially
pumpkin.
not for us pumpkins. Whew, wow, that was close. Some people don't know what fun really is. I do, and I'll bet you do
You
too.
need an adult.
And I know they do. Trick-or-treating is always fun. But there are some things you should remember to help keep it fun. One thing is to always go out with friends. And have an adult come along too. don't ever trick-or-treat alone. And if someone you don't know very well invites you in,
Look, tonight. Would you like to come in? I have more treats inside.
Not today, Herbert.
that's right. Say, no thanks. And don't eat the treats while you're collecting them. Stay in your own neighborhood. Don't
Buzzkill.
get too far from home. Don't worry, you'll collect enough treats.
Apples? What the hell?
People are expecting you.
Did this just become Benny Hill?
And even if you don't stop at houses with no outside lights on, which you shouldn't, you'll have a wonderful time at Halloween. Some of you will probably still be out when it's really dark.
Especially those whose
That's when
parents don't
flashlights
love
are
them.
an especially good idea. To help you watch out for places you might fall or stumble over if you didn't see them. But remember, don't shine those flashlights into anybody's eyes.
Jesus Christ, kids, he literally said not to do that.
It isn't hard to have a safe Halloween. Just look how easy it is to see those children when they cross. They wouldn't want an
And
accident
they're
to
all
spoil
lit
their
up,
Halloween
just
fun.
like little
I wouldn't want
targets.
that to happen. Trick-or-treating is almost over this Halloween for Corey and Jessica and Jeremy. It's almost time for them to head for home. But what do you do with all the treats you've collected? A lot of them are things to eat, of course.
Unpackaged candy?
But you don't eat
Seems
them all.
legit.
At least not right away, that's for sure. And there might be some you won't want to eat at all. Get a grown-up to help you decide.
And
Or
this
at least someone
one's
a lot
for
older.
Daddy.
You see, some people think it's fun to play tricks with your treats. Watch out for candy wrappers that have been torn or punctured. That might be a sign of tampering.
No, it just means it's been sampled already, so it's extra
there might be things in
safe.
the candy, so break open candy bars before you eat them. Cut fruit into
Actually,
pieces
just throw the
before
fruit
you eat,
away and never talk to those
just in
neighbors
case
again.
Something's been stuck in it. Watch out for things that look like candy.
You can just leave that
but
one
might be
aside for me.
medicines,
I'll take care
drugs,
of it.
Or even poisons. Don't eat anything that doesn't look right. If it looks funny, it might not be so funny if you ate it.
Let's be honest, cocaine candy
Treats are
bars
so
are
much fun
delicious
to
and
collect.
hilarious.
It'd be awful to have them spoil your Halloween fun by making you sick.
Hey, he's throwing
Corey's
away all
treats
the
won't
good
make her
stuff.
sick, and I hope yours won't make you sick either. I hope you can have the most fun you've ever had this Halloween.
Not while I'm sober.
Halloween can be a scary time, not because of witches or ghosts that we know aren't real, but because of real things that can spoil our fun.
Like the current election
Just remember
cycle.
these few important things I've told you about. Carve your pumpkin carefully.
It is your new mom, after all.
Make sure that you can see,
When dressing as a fake ballot box.
and make sure people can see you.
The last known photo of these children.
In memoriam.
Remember all your safety rules, and take off your mask when you cross a street. Trick or treat in your own neighborhood, and don't keep any treats that don't look right. If you can do all that, then you won't have to worry about scary, real things happening on Halloween.
Like
Right.
fascism and racial violence. Who left this jack-o'-lantern shaped bong out here?
Photography by beloved Rowan Atkinson character, Johnny English.
Ghost hug. Come here, big fella. Ah.
You hate to see him go, but you love to watch him float away.